Hello, and welcome to the Looming Dread. Episode, I think this is episode 15. So we're chugging along, I feel, which is pretty good. The party, the group, have landed in Gog Maldur, the one of the port cities of the Dwarven lands, after getting a very interesting introduction to Dwarven. I guess I wouldn't call it immigration status, but I guess just like Dwarven introduction to into them coming into the Dwarven lands. They find out that the Dwarven lands are in a bit of a problem. They got a pickle. The pump of Gog Maldur, which is how they usually pump the majority of the water to create drinkable water, has mysteriously been broken. And because of that, there has been a major water shortage in the Dwarven lands. And that has caused the Stone Tsar, the icon and ruler of the Dwarven lands, to effectively lock everything down. In a sense. Or at the very least, everything is kind of monitored much more tightly than perhaps may have been at some point in time. So, the party believes that if they can fix this pump, they can ease some of the tensions of the Dwarven lands, and by extension, move through it without much problems, as they desire to get to the Elven, close to where the elves are, which is in a more kind of jungled continent. Mega, introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? And what is like a strange kind of dwarven food, or just like a strange kind of like dwarven custom that your character would have like heard of?
Hello, I'm Czepeku. I'm playing Raphael Blackhand, the Paladin Necromancer. And this is for a dwarven custom. Well, you said food first, and I went to that. So, like, for seasoning, you know how there's we use salt, which is a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they use a wider variety of crushed rocks to season their food. Some of which are not edible by humans.
It makes sense.
So we really have to ask them to
lay
off on them.
Is there like a particular thing where if they're like at a dwarven kind of like tavern or something, and you know how they have those like salt shakers, it's just a rock grinder?
Yeah.
I like it. Nanoka, introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? And what kind of like weird kind of food or just custom that your character probably would know of?
Of the dwarves, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah, hello, I'm Nanoka. I'm playing Mars, the Forgeborn Wizard. A dish. They have a customary dish. It's called stone soup, and it's literal. Like, dwarven rocks are apparently surprisingly tasty.
Is it like those? Have you ever seen those memes of like where they? I think it's meant to be China, where they heat up like hot rocks and they like stick it in their mouths and they put like sauce on it.
Yeah.
Is it like that?
That was actually my first thought.
I have not seen that. So I'm unaware of that. But if you want it to be that, then that sounds like
it's like the stone biter from Neverending Story.
I like it. Okay, Zen, introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? What is a kind of a dwarven dish your character probably would have like heard of or maybe even experienced at one point?
Yeah, I'm Zen. I'm playing Rubier Calyx, the Wood Elf Cleric. He has heard tale of the Dwarven Rock Lobster, which is has like a hard, stony shell. And they just basically boil it and then flip it upside down and use the carapace as a bowl.
Yeah, that is a thing that they definitely export to a lot of the lands, as rock lobster is considered a delicacy in many of the human lands. And Zure, introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? And I am sure your character has some experiences with dwarven culture in some aspect. Maybe they don't.
More than he wants. Hey everyone, I'm Zuri. I'm playing Salis Delrose. We're talking about the culture, sorry, or the food? Maybe I got lost there.
Like culture, like their food culture, like a weird food dish or something.
The dwarven people have bred their own series of chickens from cockatrices, so they can. They turn you to stone, but it's only for like a couple seconds or whatever, and in that time they like to eat the wings off those, obviously, even though there's not much meat on them, and they're kind of an unappetizing bird, but it's a dwarf, so they don't really care.
I mean, when you're in a land that is filled to the brink with mountainous peaks and deep, kind of gashed in kind of caverns, you take what you can get.
Yeah, they're hardy as heck, and that's what the dwarves care about, I'm sure.
Very, very much so. With that, you all begin to you smell the smell of some of that delicious foods. You do smell what looks like eggs and something that smells like a bit like fried chicken almost. Maybe more like a panko fried style of chicken. As you all kind of waken from Kathy's guest rooms that she allowed you all to sleep in. And you kind of come down the stairs to see it, and it is filled with a kind of a meager meal, I would say, but still a very, very hearty one.
Well, don't mind if we do then.
Yes. I'm sorry, Matt. Say that again.
Well, don't mind if we do that, yeah. As in digging wood.
And Kathy will, she'll just kind of smile as you all are kind of digging in. She goes, I know it's not much, but it's all I could get to at the moment. There's been a bit of a lockdown, a rationing of the foods because of all the water and water rationing and what have you.
Right. We should probably do something about that right after breakfast.
She goes, yes, I would definitely agree with that. My friend Orok Forgekin, he is the one I think could definitely help us with the pump. He's not too far away. We can get to him pretty easy, so you don't have to take too much time. Enjoy your egg and your cockatrice wings. Spent all last night making them for you.
Much appreciated.
Is that how long they take to cook?
Yes, because since cockroaches have the, I think cockroaches have they also do poison, don't they?
Absolutely.
So yeah,
It's also, it turns you to stone.
yeah. So like you kind of have to soak them in like a very strong kind of concoction before you can like kind of remove the kind of stony, I want to call it like a stony wax that they have on them. And you all are kind of given like very, very small little wooden cups, or not wooden, like stone cups that are kind of filled with like ale, but you can tell that it is very, very not great. Mostly probably because it's of the water rationing. It's like very, very like the least alcoholic ale that you can find, and kind of mixed with almost like a porridge.
Just whatever they can kind of get, yeah.
Right.
Well, I imagine we eat. Maybe you're poking at the meal more than strictly necessary, but
Yeah, but she
questioningly.
if you were to look at her, you'll see her just like, if you like a chicken wing, she just puts it in her mouth and she eats it all off, and she gets like the collagen type like part of the meat, and she'll happily eat that. Though she does kind of grimace a little bit, and she'll kind of pull out. There's a bit more kind of thicker or like very non-edible parts of the wings, and she'll kind of take those out. But she'll happily consume the rest of it.
Ruvir will say a little prayer as he eats and enjoy his drink and thank her very much.
There we go.
Raphael just eats.
Is Tiberius attempting to eat the cockatrice meal to be like polite, or is he poking at it like everybody else is?
He's making eating noises and dropping them in a plant.
I don't think Tiberius would try to eat at all. He's a golem.
He probably kind of like plaps it against his like helmet face to make it look like he's eating.
He might, yes.
Is Tiberius under the table and you're all feeding him your supper because you don't want it?
I think there will be more. Maybe there will be more Raphael's bone dog.
Yeah, I could see Raphael like wanting to collect some of the cockatrice bones to like, and putting them in like a little knapsack so he can feed Umbra. But after it kind of looks like, everyone's kind of finished eating, she'll kind of quickly pick up the plates, and you'll see her kind of put them in a kind of like a bucket that you can tell you would wash in. She kind of sighs a bit as you can tell that she kind of goes under in a cabinet. She kind of looks, and you can see this like a vial, not a vial, but like a decent glass full of water, and it's like not enough to use to wash these plates. So I'll have to try and see about getting another ration. Oh Lord, those things are getting bloody expensive. But don't worry about it, everyone. Please, once you're all kind of packed up and ready to go, I'll take you to Old Rocks.
Does she have? What does she have that she stores water in?
They're in the. They're almost like gallons, but
Rain catcher or something?
yeah, like a rain catcher sort of thing. Yeah.
I'm just gonna hand her my canteen.
She'll kind of look at that and she'll say, "Oh no, dear, I can't accept that. You need that for when you get down into the caverns. I don't want you to get dehydrated down there. It'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I've survived on much less. I can assure you of that.
I have 2 full bottles of elven wine for hydrating. It's fine.
She'll go, "Oh no, dear, not elven wine. That's not enough to even get a baby drunk."
No, it's for hydrating.
She'll go, "Well, don't worry. Once we figure out this pump situation, I'll treat you all to some good hardy wood oak. You'll be growing apple trees out your ears in no time."
Man, it kind of sucks that there's no purified food and drink for me to purify water.
She kind of goes, "Well, maybe if one of the priests, one of the confessors, martyrs were here, they probably would have helped with such a thing. But, well, have to keep those creatures at bay and what have you, or as they say, I don't know, I haven't been to the holy city in quite a long time."
Alright, I'm gonna get up and start heading for the tunnels unless somebody else wants to do something else.
I'm good. Let's head out.
Yeah, let's head out.
Okay. With that, you begin heading towards, heading out of like the I want to say the citizen district of Gog Maldur, and you start to pass over what is known as the Grand Bridge.
With no vision.
Is it not? Oh, darn it! There we go.
I can definitely see the bridge now.
Yep. Oh, I should roll my.
Where should we be on this bridge? It's quite long.
Right there is fine. As you all kind of get onto the bridge, it is indeed a very long and massive one made of stone, and you can kind of tell that this stone has been there for ages. The fact that it still looks pretty pristine is a marvel even of itself. And as you all kind of got to like this area here, you see a lot of the dwarven guards kind of standing, keeping watch over things, but they kind of eye you a bit longer than you would want.
Silas is brisk into business as he follows.
So are these like people's houses that like live along this bridge? Like it's a real big bridge?
Yes.
Oh. Fancy.
In fact, because of the way that the bridge is, since essentially these houses and such that live on it, those are for the people who work in the caverns themselves. It's for, the workers and their families. It's like a company town almost. But it's along the bridge.
That's new.
Well, in Dwarven society, it's you tend to not want to be too far away from where you're working. They're very industrial people. They like to keep themselves working and busy.
Are we getting any undue attention by these guards?
Yeah, they are definitely kind of observing you a lot more than you would want. But it doesn't...
Well, that one seems pretty joyous.
And it's when you get... I'm going to say... It's when you guys get to about to here that you start to hear sounds.
You went way too far.
The map moved.
Yeah. You guys get around to there. You hear a sound of... I'm pretty sure all of you would definitely hear this. It is the sound of raucousness. A sound of protests. You see...
Rebellion?
Yes, indeed. Rebellion.
Sounds like hope.
You see many dwarven people. They are kind of yelling. They're kind of like yelling about the rationing of waters and the increased pricing of foods and products because of this kind of lockdown that's been initiated by the Stone Tsar. And you see the guards trying to kind of calm the people down. You hear one person kind of behind you. He looks like a war veteran. He has like a big scar along his arm. He goes, I heard that the Stone Tsar has been hoarding all the water for himself, leaving his people to die of thirst. Is that truly a leader that we need? And you hear some people saying, one goes, I heard that he broke down into one of the clan houses a few nights ago, took all the inhabitants away, and they've never been seen again because they spoke badly about him, and a lot of other things. I would like it if all of you could roll me a dexterity check.
For anything in particular?
Yes, for something in particular.
Do we just guess on the background, or?
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, okay, I'll
I did my more dexterous one, so...
okay. Ooh, yeah, Silas. I think maybe you see it first, Silas. You see rocks and bottles being thrown. Not necessarily in your direction, but it is being thrown in the direction of the guards. And you kind of warn everybody to kind of get out of the way. Raphael, not being the quickest of them. You feel...
Take some to the face?
he feels like some stone kind of hitting across his face a little bit. But it's superficial damage. It's not even worth you taking any HP off.
It's just the spite damage.
Yeah, it is. It is spite damage as you hear the... rather, you see after the rocks and bottles have been thrown, You see many of the dwarven citizens are kind of yelling about the unfair treatment, and they're basically starting to get into a riot. And you see the dwarven guards begin to slowly, they're beginning to kind of like pile into each other. And you'll see
Forming a phalanx?
Yeah, making a
Or a riot sheet wall.
making a bit like a riot wall. And I know in the pictures they have swords, but they don't. You see them pull out these maces, and on the bulb where the steel or like the stone would be, you can tell that it's... Yes, they do.
Thinking the same thing.
You see them kind of... It has this very heavy kind of padding on it, so it looks... I guess the closest equivalent is like a blackjack or like a baton style thing.
Oh boy.
And
quit resisting.
I mean, that's basically what starts happening. Is you see one of them, he kind of cracks a dwarven citizen right across the face with it, and you can hear the sound of like the jaw being cracked with it, and you'll hear the dwarven guards begin like saying, what's a good? Keep to your places, that type of thing. They're trying to get people to calm down. That's just kind of making things worse. Kathy starts. She goes, "Let's get going, lads!" And you see her start hoofing it as you see more going on. Silas, if you could roll me a wisdom plus an appropriate background for investigating, spying, or such.
What
I am known for that.
What if the dwarf setting off the riot is actually your friend?
It wouldn't completely. Well, friend is a strange way of putting that, but yes.
Right, what if they are your naked Voldemort?
Very, very nice.
Perceptive feat for reference.
Yes, indeed. You look and you see. You do see for a fact. I want to say like around here. You see like this. Like an old dwarven woman, crinkly eyes, all of that stuff. And you hear, her kind of sitting down on like a stoop, kind of rioting as well. But as you look, and the dwarven woman kind of catches sight of you, it does turn into that stereotypical smile that you know of.
Fanged teeth and whatnot.
Yes.
Yeah, that checks.
But it is with no time at all. For the sake of brevity. And you hear the sounds of, the dwarven guards, again trying to get people in line, and the rioting. You hear the smashing of windows. And you'll see kind of from this side more guards kind of piling in. You soon...
Do these ones have the big shields, like as big as they are?
Yes, they do. And as you see them coming in, you hear like a dwarven say, "Run! It's the bulwark!" And you hear screams as people are trying to run away from these much more like heavily armored looking dwarven guards.
SWAT.
Yes, indeed.
Or the dwarven something, the Dwat, I guess?
The bulwark. They're called the bulwark.
Oh, the bulwark. No, that's a better name, probably.
SWAT stands for Special Weapons and Tactics.
Yes.
So it'd be Special Shields and Tactics.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly that. She tells you, it's like, I already contacted my friend Ulrich. He'll be there at the caverns right as we get there. Hopefully he hasn't gotten involved with what's going on. Yes.
Do we know where to go? Because she should probably head back before she gets, like...
Clubbed.
beaten.
Oh,
and a
Well, to be
rescue.
fair, she's not picking fights.
yeah,
She's fine.
She's literally.
Yeah, but it's literally a bunch of like thugs, just like beating up the dwarven citizenry. So
She.
Isn't that what you expect of dwarves?
She goes. She says, "Well, I mean, we're known to cause a bit of a fuss or two, but this crackdown in is not particularly what I think is appropriate. But I don't know. I'm not the Stone Czar. I'm not some governmental official. I'm just a wee lady."
can I do a insight type check?
Okay.
Is she actually not someone important, or is she lying?
You can do that if you want.
I don't know if she's telling the truth. She might actually have like some sort of position she's not telling us about. I don't know.
I mean, we know
Maybe
she's the
wisdom?
diplomat to the elves.
Would be wisdom.
Yeah. I definitely think it would be wisdom. It would be instinctual. With that, I would say Moon Shaman and Aelin. How would Moon Shaman and Aelin kind of assist you with like understanding like her insight? Is it just like you kind of read over like a verse or something?
It's like when it's like when he deals with people, basically.
Okay.
So when he does rites, when he like tends to the wounded, stuff like that. It's like when he talks to people mostly.
I'll say with that she's probably fudging a little bit that she's not important.
So she's not secretly the Stone Czar, is what I'm.
No.
Oh man, I sure hope
Okay.
not.
No.
I don't know. She could be like someone like really important secretly, and she's not telling us.
No, like you know that the Stone Czar is a man.
I mean, magic exists. It could be anyone.
True. But you know, maybe she's an important figure in the dwarven like courts
Okay.
or something. You're
A noble house or
a
something?
noble
Yeah.
house, yes. It might be one of those.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if maybe she was holding a little something back, but... Okay, I'll not press her on that and just follow.
Okay. With that, you head kind of through the bridge with the sound of rioting and such kind of going on. You simply hear Kathy kind of giving a small prayer of a dwarven god that the rioting itself kind of calms down, that you guys are kind of able to solve this problem so that this madness can be stopped. And you find yourselves here in the caverns. And I checked. I have token vision on, so you guys are good. As you... Let me change the...
I don't know, more of a chaotic neutral in my case, I think.
Sorry, what?
Sorry, it was a joke. It's probably not a good one.
I didn't catch the context of the joke, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too.
He said you guys are good, and I said, no, I feel like more of a chaotic neutral, really.
I see.
I mean, that is also very, very true for... Where's a good... let's go with that one.
Yes. The Dwarven Mines.
Indeed. Yes, indeed, the Dwarven Mines. Filled with heavy stalactites and stalagmites, the sound of dripping waters filling your ears, even ever so slightly. You hear the sound of heavy grunting from this area as you see unfortunately I had to redo this map so the lights aren't on, but you see like the little clumps of mushrooms. Those are lit up, so those are mushrooms that are grown.
What is it? Luminescent? That's the word?
Yes.
Bioluminescent.
Bioluminescent, thank you.
They are mushrooms bred specifically to be used as basically natural torches. What do you all think as you kind of enter into this cavern?
Goodness me, I haven't seen such this sort of mushrooms in such a long time. I'm pretty nostalgic.
So I also think we've got ourselves into one hell of a mess this time.
And again, you just hear more,
Raphael
more
just-
grunting over here.
Rufio is just. I'm gonna.
Hold his sword at the ready.
Yeah, I have my safe out. I'm gonna ask Silas to check to make sure if it's an ambush or if it's a hurt guard first. Quietly, if I can.
Can I just confirm that we're not meeting somebody in here?
Yes, you are meeting somebody in here.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we also know that there's the Darrow in here.
Yeah.
He's got a point. Salas would try approach quietly and peer around the corner to see what it is.
What you see is obviously a dwarf. You see him kind of whacking at some of the crystal, this kind of yellow kind of crystal that's right there.
It's just a dwarf. He's whacking and grunting.
Alright.
Aren't they all? I thought the grunting was like he was dying or something and he got ambushed. But okay.
I thought it would be zombies.
You always think it's undead, to be fair.
Did the lady come in with us or no?
I assume she took off.
She probably did go with you, because I'm pretty sure if she were to go, she'd probably get caught up in the writing that's right there. So she's like, I would rather deal with the Darrow than deal with the guards.
Yeah.
And she'll
Alright.
yeah, she'll kind of follow alongside.
Silas is kind of smirking to himself as soon as she says that.
She goes, the Darrow, crazy as they are, can sometimes be reasoned with. The guards, not so much.
True.
Wow.
All guards are bastards.
Well, at
As
least you're not saying
the elven guards, somewhere, the ones that protected the people, the people of Elderlin, they get like a redness in their ears, and they're like, somehow someone is saying something incredibly mean about us for some reason.
Not all guards.
I mean, kind of all guards.
No, I know. I was. It was a reference. It's fine.
I know.
But so yes, you all kind of come over to there, and you can kind of tell from these that these were probably tents by some of the workers that were there at one point in time. And she'll go, Udrak, what are you doing, you fool? I thought the place was locked down. And Ulrich just kind of turns and he goes, they were. But I said fuck them rules and I came in anyway. And as he kind of turns, you see, he's wearing these very thick, kind of metal-lined goggles. And he's wearing, like, very heavy, kind of leather. And you see on his right arm, like, basically from his elbow to his hand, it is mechanical.
Well, I see we have something a bit in common.
Oh, that might be fighting words for a dwarf.
Ulrich kind of looks at you, Mask, and he goes, you're a Forsberg. I figured as much. He goes, yeah, I lost this arm in the war. But I'll say this about you metalheads. You at least know how to make good arms. He kind of chuckles a bit as he says that.
Oh, it's a pun. I like a good pun. I trust this man implicitly.
He goes, so Cathay told me y'all are in need of some work done. Something about a pump. I say it's damn fine good that someone's gonna work on it finally.
We're gonna definitely get to the pump. Do you know how to
And Mask is definitely
help
gonna
us
fix
fix the pump?
He goes, oh, you don't need to worry about Ulrich. I've been a blacksmith all my life. I know exactly how to fix it. Including just whacking it a little bit until it starts moving again.
Just never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Too dark. In this cavern.
Yes, and Cathay will, you'll see her light a small torch for you all. And she'll simply say, mind your steps. Some of those walls aren't as thick as one would think, I suppose. Isn't that right, Ulrich? And Ulrich goes, yes, it's a damn shame. We lost a few workers, I want to say about a month or so ago. Started finding holes in some of the walls. And she'll...
Holes in the walls. In a mine?
He kind of look at you and he says, yes,
I'm teasing.
yes,
I'm teasing.
yes, you smart ass. But we're talking about holes that we didn't make.
tunnels then.
We
Natural.
I mean, natural if they were done by, hands, yes.
Are we talking like Darrow-sized holes, or are we talking like Boulette-sized holes?
Umber Hulk, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Do Umber Hulks have burrowing? Oh god, do Umber Hulks have burrowing?
Yeah,
I
they
think
do.
yeah.
Oh no.
They absolutely do.
Ulrich goes, well, they look a bit more dwarven size, so if possibly Darrow. Though it could just be, cave spiders and whatever else is down here.
Can Ulrich just really quickly say, come get your armor for me? Just no reason.
He'll kind of look at you as you say that, and it's like, oh, because I'm a blacksmith, I'm supposed to get you your damn fucking armor then, is that it? Fine, you want it, I'll say it. Come get your damn armor, you dirty little hippie.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
And Ulrich will just say to Kathy, it's like these types are a bit of a weird ones, they are. And Kathy just goes, oh, I know it, Ulrich, but don't take it too hard on them. They're from the human lands. Like, oh yes, the human lands. That explains it.
Are any of us from the human lands? I think Raphael is.
Mars was a human before.
Oh, Mask was a human. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't want to assume.
Okay.
That's
Now you know.
because we only cared about the Tiberius lore before.
We only cared about him after he put on the mask. It's cute.
Exactly that. You see a couple of the stonework right here. You can tell that this is kind of weirdly formed. And Ulrich just kind of points to these and says, "Mind these ones, these are foundational stones. Meant to kind of keep this part of the caverns up."
Oh god. I thought the room was shaking for a second.
Silas, you do notice a hole right here.
Oh,
Where is it?
Right here.
Oh. It's probably safe. I don't trust this right here.
He'll pause momentarily while the others continue and just watch it just to make sure nothing comes out while he's kind of standing there, and he'll catch up after.
Okay. Okay. Roll me a wisdom and with a background for observation. Ulrich, as you guys kind of talk a little bit about the Darrow, he goes,
Double 20s!
"Wow, wait, yeah, burn those d20s, burn the 20s right there, those crits for me, please."
There's always another 20 coming around.
As this is kind of going on, Ulrich kind of says, "The strange thing about the Darrow is that they usually don't come up this far up to the surface. They're usually deep down in the mines, or deep close to, the underworld. So it's very rare that we actually see any of them. So the fact that they're coming up here this close is quite a predicament, I would say." And Silas, as you look, you kind of stare at the hole for a while, and you do see like something kind of shift in the actual kind of shadowiness of the hole.
Throws a dagger at it immediately, and then we'll step back.
As you do that, let's see. Oh no, I didn't put the token art, or didn't save. Didn't save. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I will fix that right now.
For a second, I thought Orok was saying that.
Oh, I didn't save!
Oh no, I didn't save. I didn't save the.
Forgot to save my sword work.
As you kind of look, Silas, at where is it? As you kind of look at the hole, Silas, and you hear, after throwing the knife, you see something kind of wiggle out, almost like a snake. See if that saves. There we go. And as it's kind of wiggling itself, like this thing kind of opens up, and you see like an eye kind of observing you. And what do you do?
Tries to smash it under his heel.
As you try to smash it, this thing like crawls right out of the hole. And everyone else, you see so you see this thing kind of popping right out from where Silas is. and you begin to see more shapes beginning to like slowly crawl out of like the various nooks and crannies of
I'm getting flashbacks.
I was thinking the same thing. A little bit of nostalgic, eh?
yes, indeed. If you would like to roll an intelligence or a wisdom to determine what they are, I mean, that is
Sure.
also a thing.
Would my shaman thing work with it or no?
I think yes. Because shaman, it's both spiritualism and animals, so that could also work.
Is this like a...
I'm not sure it might actually apply to any of these.
What was that?
I was gonna say my huntsman probably works for animals, and
Is this a magic creature or a natural creature?
They are magic orientated, I guess.
Oh, I can
Alright.
I'll use my magic if you want.
I'll be right back.
Oh, what a terrible roll.
Um,
I guess.
Mask, you're like
No
You
idea.
pull out your book of like Bestia Arcana, so you can like look up weird arcane beast, and you start like kind of going through it, and you're like, oh, this is too big to be a flump or a wibble wobble. You're like going through all the various kind of arcana beasts, and Silas, I think you're more concerned with it just being
Stabbing
yeah,
it.
with stabbing it. Raphael, you know that these creatures are unnatural creatures, and Ruvir knows that these things are aberrations. These are offspring of the Dweller Below. They're called Hungry Stars.
Do I know if they have like a weakness of some sort?
You know that Hungry Stars, they have a, what do you call it? They have an aversion to light, because these are mostly creatures much like the Darrow. They're usually very deep under the ground.
Yeah, that tracks.
I say that you can blind them, maybe?
Sure.
I guess with my shadow powers, I will. Oh, well, that's not going to help, probably.
And it is, with these things kind of slowly. Whoop! I don't know why I was clicking on that. I was clicking on you by mistake. Ulrock and Cathay will, kind of seeing those creatures kind of pulling out from the darkness. You'll see Ulrock kind of holding his pickaxe, and Cathay has like her torch in her hand. And she'll kind of look to you, Ruvir, and she'll say, "What would you like us to do? We'll do what we can, but I'm not necessarily..."
I tell Ulrock to protect Cathay.
And Ulrock kind of nods. He says, "Don't you worry, lad. I'll keep her safe with my life."
Get me armor.
Come and get your armor. Okay, I use my circlet,
Okay.
so whenever I roll, I get +4. So I'm at 20.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. Since these things are kind of all the same, we'll use Brave for the roll.
It doesn't let me adjust my number.
That's okay. What is your number?
Damn.
It's 16 and then plus another 4.
So that would be 20 then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll bump you there. And I'll say at least, Mask being 16, at least that makes sense. Whoops. I hit the token thing again. Okay, there we go.
I thought this was a boss or something.
No, that's not...
I'll tell Kathy to just hold the torch in between them and us. Or between herself and them, so that they don't approach, hopefully.
Sure. And I'll put the little torch animation on there for her, so that way it'll make sense. And then you go on a 15. There we go. That looks pretty decent. All right. and I'm going to change it over to Cavern of Horrors. That sounds like a good, creepy, sounds like a good combat sound. Okay, it is Brave first, and Brave is going to use its ripping tentacles onto Silas.
No, you won't.
So yeah, it kind of extends its tentacle to rip at you, and as you look, you see like the underside has these kind of jagged teeth on it. So it tries to like rake itself against you, and you're able to kind of... It hits like some stone and kind of brings it in. You see that it kind of rips it off of that stonework.
Is it like a squid tentacle where they have like the hooks
Yes,
and the...
it is very much that.
Yeah. I don't like those now that I've seen them up close.
Yeah, these things are very... I mean, they are aberrations. They are not very nice to look at. It is going to then attempt to disengage from you. And not do that. I guess it's probably... It's hungry. It is a hungry star.
Hungry stars, yeah.
Alright, with that, it shifts to Raphael Blackhand.
Well, yeah, I think I might as well run up to welcoming
Uh-huh.
and give it a good welcoming.
Welcome to the party, pal.
I'm gonna use my
So...
true smite.
Uh-huh.
Dun 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 dun. 2.
2 extra damage.
What type of damage? Is it radiant damage?
No, I think
I don't think it is with True Smite, is it?
Huh.
that's radiant. And radiant smite also doesn't radiant damage. That's holy damage.
Oh yeah, I don't think radiant exists. It's just holy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine.
Either way, he's at a +4 to the attack, so...
Yeah, I'm +4 to attack and half damage if I
Yeah,
miss.
we'll do that. Okay. I'm sorry.
And
what
then-
happened? Okay, you're...
He's given his...
He hasn't attacked yet.
Okay, sorry. I was fixing the light on her.
A +4 might be really important. That +4 is super important.
Yeah, it helped you hit.
33
It is.
damage.
Oh, good hit.
Nice.
Okay, against welcoming.
And
This
welcome.
one,
Correct.
welcoming just wanted to give you a hug.
He's welcomed with a sword.
So yeah, you lop off like one of the tentacles, and the center mouth, like this thing right here, where you see like the eyes, that opens up, and you see like these multitudes of like sharp-looking beaks, and it screeches at you in pain. And then that like kind of goes back in.
That's my turn.
I love that. Like, what does Raphael think when he sees that thing open its mouth?
He snores.
Okay.
Here we go again.
I lost connection for a second. That's weird.
Yeah,
Happened to me a bit ago.
it might be they're working. They might be having a little bit of server issues. I know they were having stuff on Tuesday.
I had a little one, but it's only been one tonight so far. So
Okay.
oh, there's another one.
He's depressed.
He is depressed.
Little guy.
This one. Oh, yeah, there I go. Yep.
On cue.
Yeah, right on. Cue.
Oh, and again.
Oh boy.
What?
That's my third one.
Okay, so
Quick attack Raphael while you have a chance.
What happened?
it
It's just dropping on
It's just dropping her.
yeah. Yeah, it's the dropping. You'll see this. You'll see the Pressive kind of wiggle its tentacles, and you'll start to see the eyes kind of light up as it releases a warp pulse.
Yeah, natural 16 to 18, but is it just 8 ongoing? Save that.
Yeah, it's just 8.
Right now, right now it
the
is.
other numbers, yeah.
Listen, right now it is. That could have been so much worse.
Could have been worse, yeah.
Yep. If only it was that natural 16 to 18. But
Oh, it's a group ability. I was like, oh, if they're gonna spam that, we could be in trouble.
yes, and with the warp pulse, it also has this.
So you just need to kill one real quick.
Well, I mean, this one's.
Yeah.
You know, with that, it'll kind of like wiggle itself onto like this bit of stone right here, and that'll be its turn to kind of like intercept you. Ruvir, it is now your turn.
Okay. So Silas is engaged right now, yes?
Yeah.
And Silas likes when an ally is also engaged?
Yeah.
Can I get to Brave in one move?
I think you can, yeah. But the Dopey is right here, so Dopey would definitely try to intercept you.
Oh, it's not already engaged with Tiberius? Okay. Yeah.
No.
No, it's kind of slunked out of like the little crack in the wall.
Then I'm gonna not move yet. I really wanted to be close enough that I could shield on Silas if I need to.
For shield, you have to be nearby, right?
Oh, shield other is
Or is it a?
an attack. It's a nearby ally's AC. I don't even think they're attacking AC, so it probably doesn't matter.
No, I think. No, most of their stuff is like warp is PD, but most of their stuff is AC.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do. Oh, I know what I'll do. So I'm gonna move up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to Wild Dance. So Silas can pop free if he wants, and I'm also going to pop free and go over to Brave.
Okay.
Well, if you're coming over, I'm sticking here.
Yeah, I'm giving you the thing so that when it ends, you can do a attack if you want.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try and do a melee attack on him.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm feeling a little spicy. Little spicy boy. So I'm going to use my Domain of Strength. So 33.
Okay, so I add 13.
So 33 would be the total for the hit.
Okay.
I don't know if you already applied the 20 or not.
I already popped the 20.
Okay. And that is move, standard, and quick.
Okay, with that, it then turns to Silas.
Decisions. And I'm now realizing I didn't actually code what I needed to. That's unfortunate. Give me a second just to grab it from the compendium.
Okay.
I hope that works. The heck with it. We'll have to do it a little bit manually here. Sorry. Alright, so, Salas is going to manifest his dagger in his hand with lightning speed and try and jab the thing into whatever the effect of its chest is. So he's activating his hidden dagger to attack as a quick action. I'm going to use illusionary blades that I didn't have set up as a basic rogue attack, so I'll have to do that after. I couldn't find it really quickly here. So this is going to do it against MD, but it will actually be against AC, so it's probably going to miss with that roll.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'll use my standard action to actually attack with illusionary blades. And that's a better roll. Hopefully this will hit. Oh, that damage looks promising. So that would be 38, and I'm going to quickly pop my Umbral Miasma as I jab the dagger into this thing.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
For 16 extra damage.
Okay, so MD is a little better. Or a little bit worse than AC, but just by 1. Good to know.
So he just does 2 rapid attacks. The first one's a feint, and then he drives the blade into it, and the miasma just instantly causes it to writhe into shadows and fade away.
Yeah, it definitely kind of dries up like a star does when it's exposed to the sun.
Let's see, okay, I did all of that. I have one last quick action. And then Silas will reach into the air and draw this mask made of shadows and place it on his face. And as he begins to pirouette, he shadow dances. The faceless Fandago.
Oh no.
I'm going to give Mask 6 temporary hit points.
Oh, that's so cool.
Actually, I take that back. I'm going to give Raphael 6 temporary hit points. So he's in a rougher spot than Mask right now.
Why does it say Raphael still? Oh, it's because it's temporary hit point or ongoing damage.
Yeah, it's his ongoing. Yeah, he's about to take some damage. Okay, that is all my quick actions in turn, and so also continue to dance because this is a bardic song technically, but he counts as shadow dancing. So I'm done.
Very nice, very nice. With that, it then turns to Dopey, and Dopey is going to kind of wiggle itself over. I think it's going to try and use the ripping tentacles onto Mask.
Ouch.
Maybe I should have kept that on.
Question.
Yes.
Does Tiberius get to intercept?
Sure.
I don't know if he has the option to intercept. Like if he has that action.
He's a creature. He should be able to.
Yeah, I think he should. Yeah, so...
That's why I walked past, because I assumed if Tiberius wasn't already engaged, he was going to intercept it.
Sure, I guess. So does that 23 hit Tiberius instead?
Yeah, it would.
Oh yeah, it does work. Wow, that hurts. 35, 90... Wow. Oof, that's nearly half of his hit points. What the heck?
Yeah, these things, like I said, these things are no joke. They're usually deeper underground. And it tried to get away, but Tiberius stomped on its tentacle to kind of keep it from getting away.
It wouldn't have had another action to do that if it did a move and an attack.
That is also true.
But he stomps on it anyway.
Yeah, he stomps
stomp
on it anyway. Mask, it is now your turn.
Am I engaged?
It did try to attack you, but Tiberius got in the way. I will say that you are not engaged.
Alright, so I'm gonna cast Elemental Triad, and what do you know? There's 3 guys here.
What are the odds?
Ouch!
Oh, is that a 20 and 2 19s?
Seems like
Yes,
it, yes.
it is.
Good thing we're not playing Pathfinder 2.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. So, Dopey got critted on for
Dopey got that 48 damage.
48 damage.
Which is fire for them, if that makes a difference.
No, they just take the damage.
Good.
And then the other two take 24. Welcoming and depressive both take 24. Okay, anything else? I guess that doesn't.
Yeah, Tiberius.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay, Tiberius. Now, Mars is gonna retreat, and Tiberius, it.
Heal 6, right?
Yep.
Yeah. You got this. That's like a third of the damage. Free. Free and easy.
Yeah. So that's my turn.
Okay. And with that, it then changes to welcoming. Welcoming is going to strike at Raphael.
That's 3 19s in a row.
Yeah.
They're all 29s.
God.
And then it is going to attempt to disengage from him.
Oh, that almost did 27 damage.
Yeah, it would have been bad.
If it had been one higher, that would have been 54 damage.
That is going to be its
That-
turn.
that-
Brave.
that's all my health. Well, I would have survived because of the temporary hit points.
That's literally 100% of my health if I was at 100%.
Yeah, same.
It's dead. So we'll switch it over to Raphael. It is your turn.
Right?
We're coming, buddy.
Yeah. Sorry. Well, I'm not gonna use a second smite, but I'm gonna.
Is it time for Venom Sword? Is it time to Venom your sword?
No, I'm gonna cast Toxic Steel and slash into it.
It's a good roll.
Yep. Nice.
Oh, you're one off the poison.
Wow, boys. Still.
Yeah, still though.
20
20
damage.
20 damage is still pretty good.
Why does it have -2 normally?
Oh, because of my constitution, it's a necromancer attack spell.
Oh, it's an attack spell.
So yeah, that
It's an
poison
necromancer
does cut through it.
Yeah.
Anything else? Oh yeah, your 8 damage and then roll your save. It is a normal save.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Hey!
At least they did some damage. But anything else?
The same
No,
has
that's
to be
my
the end of
turn.
his turn.
Yeah.
Okay, with that, it turns to depressive. Depressive, I feel, is going to. I think it'll try and disengage from you. And waste that 20.
Yeah, waste those 20s!
And it's gonna shoot itself over here to try and take a swipe at somebody.
Uno momento. I'm decide what I want. I have some options.
Okay.
He's like, you've activated one of my many trap cards, but let me just read through them really quick.
You are not wrong.
I don't know about that, Silas boy. actually would be Silly Boy, because Silly Boy sounds more like Yugi Boy. Oh, I'm such an idiot.
Silent
It
boy.
does, yeah. Silly boy.
Silly Boy.
I'll try to use Trickster's Distraction. Ooh. Oh, it's just enough, okay? He has... So basically, an illusion of Silas pops up at the last second, making him decide which one to attack. He has disadvantage on the attack roll, so I need to roll the attack one more time.
Okay.
Hold up.
Good thing it's disadvantage, it uses the lower.
Sorry, I have the...
I'm gonna also do shield other. So roll another.
Okay.
Well,
Oh my god, DM, what are you doing to the dice?
I don't know! This never happens! This is so... Oh no, this is so
Wow.
hard.
Okay, you are absolutely hitting Silas. I will have to take that.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. At least...
Yeah, it does use the lower, but I am taking the ongoing and I'm taking the 16.
No, it's not ongoing. I think it's just straight. I think it's just...
no,
that's
if you
ongoing.
have ongoing, you take an extra 13 damage.
Yeah.
So it's just the 16.
Oh, did I misunderstand?
No, it's...
Oh, I
If
see.
you had ongoing, then it does extra damage.
I misread that. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Wow. That's a lot of 20s. Okay.
I know,
Alright,
that is... I mean, we got it on stream, so we know that this is some... we know there's some stuff that happens. That is going to be its turn, though. Okay, Ruvir, it's your turn.
Silas is just impressed.
Yeah. I didn't expect that. Alright, so do you want to stand next to this enemy or no?
I could go either way.
Alright, so I'm going to let Wild Dance end. Silas and I both get to do a melee attack against a nearby enemy as a free action.
Oh, you made a mistake, buddy.
So it can be a nearby enemy, so it can be any of the three.
I don't want to provoke, so I'm attacking this one.
No, it's still a melee one, though. Basically, you get reach. It's
Which one are
weird.
you attacking?
I was gonna let you kill one first, and then I was gonna attack the
Yeah,
other one.
I'll try to get the one on Raphael, then if this is not going to provoke.
Yeah. It does say specifically melee attack. So
Goodbye, Hungry Star. See you in hell.
it was a 19, and then the D8 knocked it onto an actual 1 for me.
28.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, that is on the wrong one. Okay.
Man, Sauce is popping off this level. It's fun.
Alright, I'm gonna do my free attack on Dopey.
Okay.
Oh, actually, also for another free action, am I a Wood Elf?
Not yet.
I'm not a Wood Elf yet. Not yet.
This elf has no wood.
Alright, so on Dopey,
That's pretty low. Oh, so close.
it was very close. Okay, so that was my free action.
Okay.
And then, standard action, I'm gonna use Spirits of the Righteous on Depressive.
Okay.
That's so
That
many
looks good.
friggin' dice. 33 holy.
Ooh, very nice.
I think Raphael has the lowest.
Yeah, for sure.
You get plus 4 AC.
I'm not counting Tiberius for this purpose.
Yeah,
Of
36.
Raphael getting the
I have
bonus.
36. I have 36 hit points.
And then as
Plus
a
4 each.
as a quick action, I'm gonna do heal on Raphael.
No, I get a free heal on him for my dance.
Oh.
Oh, okay, I won't use my heal then. You don't think he needs two?
You think he'll need 2?
Okay, never mind.
My average is 20.
All right, I'll save my
I
my
will cover, so-
heal then. Quick action. I'm going to trip the depressive star.
Okay.
So dicey stunt. I'm gonna do strength. I'm gonna use bend bars and lift gates as a free action.
How do you trip something that's 90% limbs?
I trip them all with my. I use my scythe. I hook under all of them and I pick it up. So my strength has gone up. So triple my strength is now plus 15 plus my background. So 33 versus its speed.
Okay. Yeah, it is basically prone then. We'll say it's helpless.
Yeah, trip is the target is prone. They can stand up as part of a move action, but must succeed at a normal save to reach their intended destination. Hard or easy save, depending on if it's closer or further.
Okay.
I don't have a last quick action. I'm just gonna have my turn.
Okay, with that, Silas, it is your turn.
We're using 2E rules for provoking, right?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so. I just wanted to be sure. Alright, so Silas, this thing got a good slap on his face and he wasn't thrilled with that. But I'll let his dance come to the end and send the shadowy energy into Raphael so he can heal off of it. So you can spend a recovery. Since I already set that up and might as well use it. Then that'll be a free action because I'm just letting the dance end and I don't have to continue it. I will activate Shadows.
Okay.
And in the same burst of shadowy energy, Silas will step into the shadows beside Raphael. And then he will attempt to use Gloomy Ricochet as he draws two shadowy blades and hurls them at the same time. It's probably a hit.
It's the same dice. both
Same
times.
dice, so good chance of hitting on both.
7, 7, 7, 8.
Oh. That'll hurt. So 38 to the first target, we'll say that was depressive.
Okay, so that's...
And then it's half.
So 38 and then 19 to the other one. You still got quit.
Yeah, I was just deciding. I'm going to activate...
Use the miasma on the secondary target.
Yep, it says hit with an attack, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So I'm using Shadow Edit to recover used Shadow ability, and I'm going to reactivate Shadowy Miasma. For extra 15 poison on him.
you're gonna laugh. That had just...
He had 16?
No. Just enough. Just enough.
So it's got to rack up those kills, boys.
But with that, the combat will come to the end as the hungry stars, the corpses, kind of wiggle and jiggle ever so slightly, like a cockroach.
With my knowledge from before, are they edible?
God, no.
No, Ruver, you know that these things, because they are aberrations, they are inedible. In fact,
Okay.
you probably during your training as like a moon shaman of Aelin, probably one of your elders told you like a story of like a wood elf who consumed like aberrational flesh and turned into an aberration themselves.
So you're saying there's a chance. Alright, I blast it with Holy Light and then we leave. Or I leave after I blast it.
Yeah, like as you hit them with like that holy light, they just curl up and their skin like definitely becomes like dried out and kind of crack and break. Kathy kind of moves. She'll go, "Oh, thank goodness. They seemed more concerned with you than they were with me. And Ulrach just kind of goes, yeah, they know that if the Hungry Stars know if they tried to eat you, you'd be bad for their stomach. And you'll see Cathay kind of punch it in like the mechanical arm. He'll go,
Because you're so sweet, Kathy.
he'll go, don't be punching a war wound, woman. It hurts. And she'll go, oh, you big baby. So you begin to kind of travel down. Mask and Silas, please roll me some wisdoms to hear.
Yeah, this perception check or this perception feat is putting in its work.
It's almost like you need to roll it every single session.
It's
multiple times in a row.
Yeah, you both hear it. Silas, you hear it quite clearly. You do hear more of scuttling coming from here, but it's a little bit further away. You probably think that there's more Hungry Stars maybe kind of moving about.
I'll hurry Mask along in Tiberius once they finish whatever they're doing.
Okay.
So we don't want to get jumped a second time if we can help it.
Yes.
3 more times.
Oh, I did not save the other tokens either. Man. Give me just a moment, as I gotta fix the tokens. For some reason they
Get
did.
down here, you guys.
For some reason they did not save. For some reason.
I mean, it's better than that one time where I accidentally deleted, like, all of my Foundry files.
Ooh, yeah, that's.
So I didn't delete them, I moved them to a different drive on my computer, but then it just would not accept them back in the original drive, and it was not great.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's something you got to be very careful with when it comes to that stuff. With that, you all kind of travel down deep into this cavern. And obviously you guys would have gotten a quick rest.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Not me forgetting the mechanics of the game.
Ooh. The hidden dagger is back.
I keep
one's
forgetting
back.
how to collapse mine.
No possible. Well,
Oh, 2 of them are back! Oh, not Wild Dance Day. It's fine.
That's fine. You head down into the caverns. It feels, time-wise, that at least an hour or so, maybe closer to 2 hours has passed. You simply only hearing the sound of wind kind of moving through the caverns, kind of giving you these haunting sounds. You know, sometimes you hear like a rock fall and you kind of turn to see what it is, and you see like maybe a few little kind of bats here and there or other kind of cave dwelling creatures. And soon you get to here. And you feel like this is probably, well, as you guys kind of get to here, of course, you hear the sounds of waters kind of flowing. And you look down and you look that the waters are deeper down. But you definitely know that you're getting closer to probably where the pump is.
This, I presume this is also seawater. It has that salty smell to it, or no?
It has that salty smell.
Oh, Raphael, you wouldn't have the +4 AC anymore.
Oh, right, yeah.
Not until next fight, don't worry. So can we see that little camp by the tree?
Yes.
Or is that wall?
You. Let me do that.
Oh, because that's supposed to be water, so we should
Yeah,
maybe
this
be able
is
to see
water.
it.
Yeah, so you would definitely be able to see it.
Oh, so they drop their gem in front of the tents.
As you guys kind of get closer, you'll see Bull Rock and kind of go, well, that's mighty strange. He kind of points to the camps. He goes, there shouldn't be anybody else down here. Since the pump got destroyed and, you know, the fear of the Darrow and everything, everyone was supposed to be up, you know, up on the surface.
Well, that gives us, like, 2 options.
Yes, and what?
The most likely one is probably the Thedero. I forget what we learned about the Darrow last time. They were like cursed and that's why they went insane or something?
The Dweller Below, if I'm not mistaken, was the reason.
That they dug too deep into the mountains, and that they got in, that one of them, or no one quite knows for sure, but they encountered like an aspect of the Dweller Below, and they were blessed with like quotational marks by it.
So what you're saying is they delve too greedily and too deep?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I guess we're fighting a Balrog.
Okay, so what do you all do as you kind of see the as you see that campsite?
And the lady, even though it was jokingly, did say we could potentially talk to the Darrow.
Yes.
Hmm.
Right now, I'm trying to go through all the artwork I have to find the one I was using for this one.
We'll have, I'm blanking on the names that are on the map here, but the blacksmith and
Bullrock.
Bullrog and the lady dwarf hide in these mushrooms over here
Okay, they will.
while we investigate.
They will do so. And you hear. Actually, I'll grab them onto the map right now, so that way you guys will know. Okay, so yeah, they're over here. Yeah, those mushrooms are very, very big. They were probably, you can kind of tell that those ones they don't illuminate, but they smell really good, so those were probably used as like a rationing, like for food.
Perfume.
Yeah. Kathy kind of says to you, she says, "Be careful."
Well, I guess we'll approach.
Okay. As you all begin,
Wait, is this a hole?
yes, that is a hole.
Sure looks like a hole.
I'm gonna watch that hole carefully.
Oh, here's another one.
Yeah. Imagine that.
So weird.
Leave me alone. I had to make this map. I had to make this map on my own. But Raphael, as you kind of get to there, you hear a sound. It sounds kind of what's the word? It sounds faint, but it doesn't sound aggressive. It sounds more like a humming kind of sound. And then you hear a voice kind of say, "From caverns deep and crystals hard, I carved my name into your heart." Like that, but more sing-songy. Like the tone kind of shifts very abruptly. So one part might be very high, and then it gets like very, very low. And it sounds like a dwarven, like an old kind of dwarven, like love ballad about a dwarf who. It's kind of one of those double meaning ones. It's like a person, like about a killer, basically. That kind of thing.
Yeah. So it's a metaphor.
Yes. Yes. Do you get closer?
See, could I possibly recognize the song?
If you want to roll like a wisdom or intelligence for it, maybe.
Yeah.
Did Raphael have a dwarven wife?
Did he?
I mean, that may be why Kathy was so interested in him. Okay, Icon of Rage. You know that this song was sung in your age. It was a very popular. It was a very popular ballad song.
And just to confirm, is it still popular or is it pretty unknown?
It's I want to say for dwarven hipsters, they know the song. But the kind of the fashion of like writing like a song about murder but using it as like an expression for love has definitely gone out of fashion by this time. You know, like it's too like dwarves in this age, they're more no nonsense. Their ballads and their songs are very more
direct.
Yeah. They're like they think
I know three writers who use subtext and they're all cowards.
Yes. They're like, leave the flowers to the elves. Like that's their kind of mentality. Yes, dwarven hipsters are.
Dwarven hipsters love all music because it's so underground.
Oh.
But Raphael, what do you do with this information?
Thinking of approaching while singing along to the song.
Okay.
I myself don't know the lyrics.
No, it's fine.
Raphael does.
Yeah. So you
heavy metal.
Indeed, like his hair is long and ragged and greasy looking. His beard is the same, and he's wearing this thing that looks like a mixture of like spider parts, like spider chitin, and like tattered kind of like clothing. and he's kind of under
With spikes on it.
Yeah, yes, with spikes on it. And he kind of turns to you, and you see this heavy bags under his eyes. In fact, like it looks like he never blinks. And he goes, "Hello."
Hello, friend.
He goes, "It's rare to hear anyone sing this song down here anyway, except for he kind of points to the waters. He goes, the ones down there sing it a lot. Yeah.
I see. But I do know that song. It's a song like quite a bit.
Yeah, Raphael, as you kind of step in there, you look in. Because it's kind of open. You see that there are regular dwarven bodies in there, but they look like they have been kind of. I don't want to say consumed,
Yeah.
but they've been definitely been chopped on. And the sage, the Darrow sage, kind of lays under this tree that's kind of made out of crystal. And he goes, "Oh, what brings you down here?" He's like, he kind of looks at it, he goes, You're not dwarf. Or have dwarves gotten bigger? Have they gotten bigger? Have they been eating...
Oh, you're just getting smaller.
Have they've been eating vegetables? No, vegetables, man. Vegetables talk. They talk and they say mean things to you. No. You wouldn't eat vegetables, would you? And he kind of like gets up and he kind of like moves right towards you. He's like, you don't eat vegetables, right?
No.
Good, dude. Don't eat vegetables. Bad. He kind of sits down and you see him picking up like a stick, and he starts like touching well, obviously it looks like a fire that's gone out, and he's kind of like he's treating it almost as if the fire is still there, and he's like poking at it a little bit to kind of keep the fire going.
Well, I was just passing through, seeing the sights and heard. There's a particular piece of
I
machinery.
cannot hear anything
Oh, sorry.
Jacko says.
Sorry.
Turn up the gain on him on the Discord.
Yeah, I'm just passing through, taking in the sights. We heard there's a particular piece of machinery down here somewhere.
As you say that, like his eyes, again, those eyes that have not blinked since you kind of talked with him. He goes, yes, the noisemaker. No. Noisemaker makes them down there very, very mad.
I see. What are the ones down there? Who are they?
He goes, the he kind of thinks for a moment and kind of like starts scratching at like his hair, and he'll actually, as he's scratching, you'll see him actually pulling out clumps of the hair. It kind of looks like his hair is just basically only holding on by like very threads. And he goes, the fishmen. Yeah, the fishmen. Them down there, they don't like it. I don't like it either.
Right.
I don't like my ears. Very, very sensitive.
I see.
And you'll see him kind of turn a little bit, and he'll kind of wave to something that's not there. He'll go, no. What? No, he's not eating vegetables. Why are you saying such a rude thing about him? You apologize. And he'll kind of turn back to you and he'll go, sorry, he kind of points to like the tent and goes, he doesn't like you. He says you're a liar. You're not lying. You're not lying to. What was his name? Friggin', no. Drogon? No. He kind of like starts uhing a little bit as he's trying to actually remember his name. Everyone else, what are you guys doing as Raphael is talking to this guy?
So I'll also slip around the other chamber, trying to stay out of sight, mostly kind of being quiet and trying to get into a position where he's more helpful in case this goes badly, which it probably inevitably will.
I guess Mars is staying afar and then like thinking like, interesting. Just
keep an eye on these holes.
Yeah, I'm like maybe this is Mars is like, I wonder if this guy has lived through how many ages, previous ages this Darrow has lived through.
So Darrow talking with Raphael, he just kind of keeps coming. And he goes, name is Frib. Yes, Frib was name.
Good to meet you, Fred.
He goes, nice to meet you, tall dwarf friend. And you'll see him kind of stick his hand out towards you, and you can see that his hands are crusted over with blood. In fact, his entire outfit is just crusty with blood, or other kind of substances.
I've been there. I just shake his hand.
Wow.
He goes, so you said you're here for Noisemaker, right?
Yes.
He goes, were you friends with them? Because they were here for Noisemaker, but they were very, very rude.
No, I don't know them.
He goes, good. Because if you were Frib would have to eat you, and Frib don't want to do that. And he starts going a little bit, and he starts like biting on his lip. And as he's biting on his lip, you see he actually starts bleeding from it because he's biting it that hard. And he goes, and he starts kind of grabbing at his head like he has a headache.
Everything alright?
He kind of looks at you and he goes, he's speaking, talking. Hold on. And he kind of like starts kind of rubbing his head a little bit. No, noisemaker, no. Soft, platter, pitter, patter. Yes. Frib then kind of gets up from like his seat, and you'll see him go to like this tent, and you'll see him kind of rummage through it, and you'll see him kind of pull out what looks to be like a canteen, and he'll kind of and he'll drink out of it, and he'll give it to you. And like those, like again, those just the heavy bagged staring eyes just continue to stare at you.
What's in the canteen?
He goes, water, drink. And as you smell it, it's heavy with iron. You know that's not water. I got it.
What's that smell?
I got it.
That's blood.
I got it from the fruit. The fruit that's in there. Yeah. Fruit has been very, very, very plentiful. But
The juice boxes.
yes,
They're Capri Suns. He had to stab the straw in.
Oh, no.
Frib, kind of looks at you expectantly to drink out of his canteen.
Thank you. I'm not
Sure.
thirsty. I'm just a drink.
Okay. Frib goes, "Oh, you not thirsty? Okay." He'll take it back and he'll cap it. And he'll get up and he'll start kind of like messing with like the tree here. He'll like kind of rub on like the crystals to kind of like see if there's any kind of fruits or anything inside it. Frib will go. If you here for a noisemaker, noisemaker down deeper, but the fishmen won't like it. The fishmen and the others will come out. You don't want them to come out. You saw them, right? The star creatures are there too.
I have, yes.
He goes, I saw other star creatures once. They had face. They had face and they tried to latch onto me. But Frib smart. Frib hide.
Sounds like the smart thing to do.
He goes, yes, very, very smart. Frib not stupid. No matter what Jews bags say. And you'll see him kind of look in this direction. And you'll see him kind of recoil a little bit. He says, What you want? What you want from Frib? And you hear like nothing coming from it. No, he nice. He not causing me Frib any problems. Why does Frib have to? Frib just kind of stops, and again you hear like just pitch like nothingness in the pitch darkness in this area here. And then you see Frib kind of like start grabbing at his head again. You know, Frib understand. Frib understand. Frib understand. Yes, he understands. Yes. They need you to hear them.
To hear them?
Yes.
To
They know you. They know you with the. You're here with the Shadow One, aren't you? The one that comes in Frib's dreams. Yes, you are. You're with him, aren't you? I smell him. I see his tendrils all over you. Master knows. He knows you lie to me. Why you lie to Frib? And you'll hear him as he basically starts kind of babbling off at this point. Ruvir, Silas, you hear babbling kind of sounds coming from the holes.
I see.
And Frib, like the babbling starts getting louder, and he goes, liars. Liars, 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 liars. And you'll start to hear. You'll start to see things begin to pop out of the holes, and they're saying the same thing. They're saying liars, 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 liars. I am gonna have to flop these guys around.
Well,
And what is there? You'll see these Darrow that kind of come out. They're covered head to toe with blood, and their eyes are so bloodshot that you can't even tell what their original eye colors were. They're just completely just covered in blood, like just filled to the brink with blood. And Frib goes, they need to see that the one below, the one who speaks, the one who hides, he wants to waken up, but he needs strong. You strong. You don't like the nightmare one. You want to serve him below, don't you? Yes, you do. And he kind of looks to you, Silas, and he goes, you wear his face. You wear his face. He knows where you are. He knows where Frib is. And he kind of points to you, Silas, and he says, we must cut face off. So they can't see.
No, thank you. I don't like Nicolas Cage movies.
That's a lie.
Oh, I love that. As they continue with this sound, the babbling continues. You see, Silas, even from your direction, you can clearly see they hold these short swords that have been, they're kind of nicked and broken, but you can see that they are just covered in red. That probably there were more people that were victims of these Darrow than simply the ones here.
Yeah, I kind of figured. But it's nice that Raphael had made a friend even for a short time.
And it is with that Frib kind of points and he says, make them see. And you'll hear the other Darrow babbling and saying,
Ooh!
yeah, pretty sure I had my guard up.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
Are we starting a fight right now?
They are starting.
Is it? I mean, it's a bit late. I think.
This is normally when we stop.
It
That's
is
what I was asking about.
I'm simply...
Okay.
Do you want us to roll still?
I'm keeping that initiative.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna use my circlet again,
That's fine.
I don't. Oh, never mind.
and then I'm gonna manually adjust the initiative before I roll it.
Okay.
I hope this works. It did work.
Okay, so that is...
Finally, look, I'm going second last.
We finally put the wizard where he belongs at the end of the initiative.
Put the wizard in his place.
Okay, with that let me pause that. So yes, you see the Darrow kind of getting out, like they're pulling out their short swords. Frib, you see Frib holding this staff that is made from like a spider's leg and has like a has like a weird crystal on it, and he just basically points to all of you, and that is where the session will come to its conclusion at the moment. Zure, what did you like, and what do you want to see next time?
Let me think for a second on that. I enjoyed, I'd say, that bridge map was pretty cool. But I do like the whole political stuff going on with the dwarves here and seeing the discontent. I think that'll make an interesting plot line once we open it up a bit more. Because there's a lot of already stuff going on in the background there that I think will be really interesting. I'm also really happy that Raphael made a friend. He seems like a really lonely sort of person, so seeing him connect with this crazy-ass dwarf was pretty fun.
True.
Zen, what did you like, and what do you want to see next time?
I really liked the star creatures. Those fun fight. I really liked that we absolutely kind of demolished them. That was pretty fun.
Yes,
next time, I would like. I mean, it'd be nice if we get help for it, but I don't think we can, realistically.
I think the Darrow are mostly gone beyond help, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. That's what I want. So, I'm allowed to want what I want.
Yeah. Plus, you never know. There might be slightly more coherent ones.
Deeper in.
You never know. Nanaka, what did you like, and what do you want to see next time?
Yeah, the conversation about dwarf hipsters is really funny.
I had a really good time with that too, I forgot.
Next week, well, not really next week, but next time, I suppose maybe we'll see the fishman Mr. Freebis was speaking of.
That is also very possible. And Mega, what did you like, and what do you want to see next time?
Yeah, I enjoyed talking with the insane Darrow. It's fun. And next time, I also want to see the ones below, as it says.
I mean, that is also entirely possible. You might see an aspect of it of a fallen icon.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather not, but...
True, very true. But I personally did like the little bit of the dwarven writing that's going on. I did want to, even though none of you have like an iconic relationship with the Stones are, I did want to at least give you guys an impression of like what is going on with the other icons, just so that way it feels like, oh well, this is what's going on with them. Like, we don't have a connection with them, but maybe we want to influence what's going on.
Yeah, well, the world exists whether we're already connected to it or not.
And
I kind of, if we got them on level up, I definitely would want to take like a negative one with the Stones are when we leveled up.
I was thinking the same thing.
I mean, you might get one depending on what happens. What happens down the line. You never know.
I was gonna say, we can absolutely make enemies. I might not just have a relationship to, based on that.
And what I want to see is I want to see more. I want to see you guys deal with the Darrow. I want you guys to see other kind of creatures that you might encounter, and I want to see you guys fix that pump. Or you see an aspect of a fallen icon. We'll find out.
All three.
All three at the same time.
All three.
With that, will the party be able to handle the Darrow? And what other horrors hide deep in the caverns of Gog Maldur? We will find out next time